Good afternoon, my crypto trading brothers and sisters. We're going to go through our indicators real quick here for this Friday, June 3rd, just before the weekend and just before market close here in the US. And I've got a new indicator I want to show you as well. Something I think we should add to our list of indicators here and factor in as a variable. It could be a telling indicator about what this market, specifically the altcoin market, might do next. Okay, so let's jump into the charts here. We'll start with the dollar chart. Before I begin that, I want to give a quick shout out to my buddy Shawn here from Grandview Farms, who delivers grade A Angus heritage beef to anywhere in the continental US for a price of $1.75 per loaded mile. And I'm telling you guys, by the time you pay for the beef, you're averaging around $4 a pound. Some of the best beef I've ever tasted, and I'm dead serious about that. I'm not just saying that. I told Shawn this straight to his face, and that is why I keep ordering from him. Not only are you getting the best cuts of meat, sirloin, T-bone, brisket, whatever your desire is for an average cost of $4 a pound, but you are getting very healthy beef. This is his farm, and that is grass-fed beef straight from northeast Iowa. And all that farmland is very fertile along the Mississippi, and you've got lots of mineral content that's going straight into the meat that you eat. I love having a freezer full of beef ready to go. And this past Memorial Day weekend, I mentioned that already. I had lots of friends and family over. It was nice to be able to pull out meat from the freezer and just throw it on the grill. All right, that is his number there. Give him a call if you're interested. Let's start with the dollar here. All right, the dollar is continuing to do exactly as expected. We do have a bit of a bear flag right here. You can see it. All right, and that is a good sign in terms of following the prediction that I made. I do expect us to come down even further, and either we touch the top of this descending trend line, or maybe we make it all the way to the 100. Even better would be the top side of this bullish flag that we broke out of a bit ago. All right. In any case, the dollar continues to decline in terms of strength, and that means the weakness of the dollar is going to be reflected in the market, driving price up a little bit. That price is going to spill over into our crypto space. All right, the VIX here. The VIX is actually a little bit surprising to me. Everything seems to be opposite. We live in upside down world right now in the crypto space, and all of these technical indicators seem to be breaking out to the opposite ends of what the probability would suggest. So in this case, I drew a bull flag here, expected us to break to the top side of that, but instead, and this is a good thing, we broke to the downside. All right, and so now we're coming into a support level here, this ascending purple trend line, and we may bounce here for a little bit, and you can see it's acting kind of as a resistor of sorts. I don't know if and when we break through, but it would be wonderful if we did break through and continue to the downside, come all the way back down below that 200-day moving average. Really, the psychology of the market really needs a rest here, guys. We've been in I've shown you the VIX index quite frequently, but the greed fear index is what measures the crypto space, and we've been in extreme fear, it seems like, for months. So the market would do well to have a little bit of a break here. And actually, if we continue through these indicators, that's kind of what I might be seeing here. All right, silver is down, and this looks like a little bit of a bear flag. So silver may continue to proceed down. That's good in terms of what it's saying about market psychology, because in times of uncertainty, people like to head over to silver and gold as a kind of a stable asset in times of uncertainty. And with that VIX coming down, we're seeing the silver and we're seeing gold come down as well. So those are good indicators in terms of fear, uncertainty, and doubt. All right, declining. And I'm not saying that gold will come down and stay down again. I do expect inflation to pick up once again. As I've been stating for weeks, if not months now, I don't think Jay Powell and company, they're talking very hawkish right now. But they're hoping, in my opinion, that this talk is what's going to bring the market down enough to cut out inflation. And actually, we saw some good reporting on the wage prices. All right, the wage prices have come down lower than expected, so we won't end up going into a wage price spiral. That is the biggest fear, I think, with the Fed. It's kind of like if the wages go up, then the labor obviously goes up, and then the prices of everything goes up, and it's a vicious cycle because now you got to pay people more to buy the higher priced things, and it's kind of like a death spiral. All right, just like what we saw with Luna Coin, but in real life. And so getting that report on wages going down was very healthy for the economy. And I believe that may play a big factor in the Fed's next decision. Moving on here, we see that the Dow has jumped from this line of support. Now, this also could be a bear flag, guys. We know this, all right? But the reason why I'm not calling it a bear flag, because I see something here, and I see this on all of the indexes. This, to me, looks like it's a bull flag. So it looks like the prices will continue to head up a little bit further. We have to get through a 50 and 100-day moving average, but we could hit our heads on this 34,000 resistance sooner or later. And let me show you, SPY looks the same way. Bull flag right there. And NASDAQ as well. Nice bull flag right there. Beautiful. All right. So I am expecting the markets to continue to head upward. Jumping to our chart here, the NASDAQ 100 stocks above the 200-day moving average. I've got to move this to the weekly here real quick. This gives us another big clue of what the markets are going to do. As I've stated before, every time we've hit this 16% or 7.5%, the markets have capitulated and recovered in a V sort of shape recovery. All right, so this is also indicating what the broader markets are going to do. Now, going to our crypto market, this is the total market cap, and you can see we're in a little bit of this is unbelievable, guys, because never before in crypto history have we had 9 straight weeks of red candles. Never before. All right, and you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 straight weeks. Now we do have another 2 days before this last candle closes. And so it could close green, but that's looking like not a good shooting star to me right now, that formation of that last candle. Not only is it a shooting star, but we are under our support. Our support here was drawn way back when, and we have that as a target down from this head and shoulders pattern. And not only have we hit that, but we fell under that. So we have to continue watching that. Now, I'm hoping for the weekend that we can pop back above that support and sit somewhere up here, all right, and turn this candle green, all right. That would be a very good sign. But we have another 2 days to find that out. You can see here, 2 days and 6 hours is when our weekly candle closes. So this weekend is going to tell us a lot about the way or the direction that this market heads. All right, where can we go here next? Let's I'm going to show you the new indicator that I'm keeping my eye on. Now this is the USDT dominance chart. Okay, this is Tether. And what I want to do here is zoom in on the 4-hour because I'm seeing something here that might be a little bit worrisome. All right. Now, this is the 4-hour chart, and we have another hour and 19 minutes to close. But if I zoom in here, you can see that we broke to the top side of this bull flag. All right. What does that mean? Well, if people are parking their cash into Tether or stable coins, that does not bode well for the fact that people are stepping back into the market again, buying or selling. Now, it could also, doesn't necessarily have to be a bad sign, because maybe people are afraid to go short and maybe they're afraid to go long. Actually, we're seeing a lot of signs that the market is very uncertain. I myself have dipped my toes in the water on a couple and have been there all week. They've held very strong, a couple altcoins that I have kept my eye on. You can go to my site and find out which those are. And some of my subscribers have gone short. And we have both made money. Now, I haven't cashed out yet, so I don't actually have it in my hands. But I've been playing this market on the bounces and the chart patterns that I see, the best patterns out there. And I've been playing it very carefully, putting in tight stops. It's worked out thus far. I've got stopped out of a few taking some small losses, and then my subscribers, some of them are going short. So we have kind of a split 50-50. So it might be just the fact that people are not sure of which direction Bitcoin is going to go. And that's very understandable. If you jump to the Bitcoin chart, you can see we're back under 30,000 support, all right, and headed back down to that 29,000 support, all right. And this looks like it's a little bit of a bear flag here, which is playing out, and it's probably going to take us down to that 29K mark. We're almost there right now. But this weekend, what happens then? Do we bounce or do we go down? I don't know that anybody is really sure, because this market is really fickle and just continues to do, like I said earlier in this video, the opposite of what we're kind of expecting it to do. Can we get some more clues from our Bitcoin dominance chart? Well, I think we can. Okay, so Bitcoin dominance has, on the 4-hour, you can see we have touched this precisely. We have touched this resistance point right there. See that, guys? This is why I love technical analysis. It can, if you do it right, it can tell you a lot. Now, what does that mean with Bitcoin dominance when we're hitting resistance? Well, I think that personally, we're going to take a little bit of a break here. The markets are going to take a little bit of a break in the next week, and the bears are. And we're going to have a little bit of a rest, a reprieve, where you might want to go long, altcoins, Bitcoin, whatever. You're seeing this in the broader markets. I pointed out all those bull flags. You're seeing the NASDAQ 100 stocks above the 200-day moving average looks to have capitulated. You're seeing the dollar come down. You're seeing the VIX come down. You're seeing silver and gold come down, and you're seeing bull flags on all the indexes. Does that sentiment spill over into the crypto space? Well, it has always so far, right? So why wouldn't that happen again? Additionally, here we're seeing lots of good signs with the Bitcoin dominance. Okay, so that's in this Tether indicator that I pointed out. We haven't confirmed on the daily yet. All right, we're breaking out on the 4-hour. We haven't really even confirmed on the 4-hour. And 4 hours, in my opinion, just an early indicator of where it might go. But I like to look at the daily, and that's my favorite indicator. And you can see the green candle here hasn't really even poked above that bullish triangle. And really all this means is people are parking their assets in stable coins right now because they're unsure of the direction of the market. Okay, so if we do continue to go up into next week, where do I expect we go? Well, if I'm looking at the Bitcoin CME futures chart, you can see we have a nice big gap here at around 36,000. Would that be a good line of resistance? Let's jump back into our Bitcoin chart, see what I see here. So 36,000, I do have a support level drawn at 36,377. Where does that come from? All right, let's look, trace it all the way back here if I can. Actually, I have this drawn all the way back. Looks like right here. Yeah. A wick down over here, all right, as we were heading up and starting to form the left shoulder on this head and shoulders pattern. We were right around 36 to 37,000. All right, so that would be, in my opinion, a great place to look to target into next week, possibly in the next 2 weeks. Additionally, you can see the 50-day moving average is coming down here. That's at 34,000. And we have the 100-day moving average at 38,000. All right, I don't know that we'll get that high, but crazier things have happened. I'd look to target 36 to 37,000 into next week if I was a betting man. And again, we have to hold this 29,000 support. That is critical, guys. Don't hold that 29,000 support. Not going to happen. We're going to just continue to go further down, possibly to this ascending maroon line, possibly lower to 24,000, and eventually I do think we will go lower. I don't know what the catalyst is going to be to take us lower, but right now we're looking overdue for a little bit of a rest. And this is my other Bitcoin chart. Once again, I just want to point out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 weekly candles in a row. And this shooting star here is just barely green. That could stay green. Let's hope it does. But that would be number 10. Never before in Bitcoin history have we had that many weekly, not even Mt. Gox crash or 2018. Never happened before. We've always had a little bit of a bounce, all right? So this is unusual. This is historically unusual. And of course, all brought on by yours truly, Luna and UST and Do Kwon, or whatever the dude's name is. All right, anything else I want to discuss here? I don't think so. So let's jump over to our closing commentary chart. Oh, this is my Bitcoin tracker. Let me say a little bit about this. Let me just jump back to this chart here real quick, guys. I plan on putting either 10,000 or one whole Bitcoin into this, and I'm going to explain this further in the future. But I'm going to start this chart up here, guys, soon, like within, I would say within a month. I'm targeting that. I just got to play around with it. Here you can see my open trades. You can see my balance. And I don't have very much in here right now. I haven't determined whether I'm going to put a full Bitcoin in or just start with 10,000. But I'm going to make it a very transparent chart that you guys, a spreadsheet that you guys can all follow. And you'll see I have my money in trade, which automatically calculates the balance allocation. How much time here do I have on this video? I wasn't planning on doing this, but since it popped up, I might as well. All right, entry date, entry price, my price targets, probably just the final target I'll put here, but maybe I'll put more than one target. Stop limit, my risk reward ratio, exit date, exit price, percent of profit, percent of loss. And then I'm going to do just like I did on the other spreadsheet, my average, weighted average, APY, current balance. And I'm going to make this a public spreadsheet that you guys can all track and follow. This will be where you go to just find that data that you want to extrapolate for your own trades if you're following me in trades. I plan on doing a whole nother video on this spreadsheet just to explain it. But since it popped up, I might as well give you a quick preview of what it looks like and what I'm planning. Actually, let me know in the comments, guys, as long as I'm on the topic. Would you prefer an even $10,000? Would that make it easier, or a full Bitcoin? All right, I am running out of time. I meant to do that closing commentary, but I've only got 15 seconds. Just watch those indicators, guys, and be careful this weekend. Peace. I'll talk to you in the next video.